Hello, Code here, and today I'm just recording this video real quick just to demonstrate how to process vocals for streamers. So as you can see, if you can look at my cursor, here is my mic, and it, you can see this is like very loud compared to all the other streamers setup, but this is one way to make your voice actually stand out in your stream. So what I did to make my voice actually sound good is by putting filters in OBS. So if you click the gear and press filters, you can actually put a bunch of filters on your mic. So what I did here was I actually put a noise remover first. Now one common mistakes when in all of those tutorials on making your mic actually sound good is putting expand compressor after compressors, and I don't think that's like the best way to remove noises or your keyboard noises is because if you compress a sound, you make quiet parts of the sound louder and louder parts of your sound actually quieter, and what it does is it makes your noise, which is like probably quieter than your voice, louder, and your voice, which is probably louder than your noise, quieter. So it makes it harder for expand compressors to actually tell the difference between the noise and your voice. So what I instead of that, what I suggest on doing is actually putting all your like expand compressors or noise gate or an actual noise removal filters below whatever the frick you do to your voice. So for example, what I did here is I actually put a gain minus 5 dB just so my voice doesn't clip even if I shout stuff, and after that I put a noise remover. Right now I'm using RX Pro Voice Denoise. It looks like this. This is like a spectral noise remover type of deal. So yeah, but for OBS, you have this free noise remover thing called RN Noise, and this works as well. Even if I don't have this thing on, it will still sound good because RN Noise actually does its job very well. After that, I actually put a Pro G. Now, RN Noise uses AI to like remove noise, and if you know anything about AI, it's not like perfect. It's not perfect yet. So I actually used a Pro G, which is a noise gate. You can put your internal noise gate through this, or you can also use the expander if you know how to use it. So but I just used Pro G because it's more intuitive for me. I just put it in vocal mode and removed all the sounds like below my actual vocal activity. After that, I just put Equalizer. What I did here is, let me quickly explain. So I high passed everything like below 81 Hertz or 73 Hertz, and that's because all the sound below 73 Hertz is basically just noise. You don't need it. You don't need it. But if you have like a lot lower voice, you might actually have to like push this to your right. Like for those who sound like this, you might actually have to push it down so your voice doesn't sound hollow. But for me, I don't go that low, so I just put it here, about here, uh, uh, like about this, and I just boost this so it just sounds a little warmer, and I put down my nasal frequencies. Uh, this varies between all your gender and how high your voice actually is. So if your voice is like a lot higher, you might have to move these 3 circles to here. But for me, this works the best for me. Also, you can see I boosted a lot of these 4K frequencies, and that is because I'm using a very cheap mic and it doesn't capture all the high frequencies it needs to capture. So I just boosted this a lot, so it actually sounds like I'm using an expensive mic, basically. It's like tricking your viewers to thinking you actually have a good mic when you don't. This is just a basic compressor. This just makes your quiet sounds like louder and your louder sounds quiet, so your vocal activity kinda remains consistent. After that, I just put a de-esser and a limiter. So this is how you get your cheap ass mic sound actually good, but you might have to like actually spend some more money onto your mics if you are a professional streamer, of course, and you might and then you won't really need to do some extreme equalizing process like I did. Hope this helped. If this helped, maybe press likes, maybe comment, and if you really like this and you want like more content like this, maybe subscribe and click the bell. Thank you.